and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, coming to you from the Edge of Eternities with a new Jund deck for the modern meta. Now, experienced MTG players know Jund. It's red, it's green, it's black. They know that Jund isn't just a color combination. Jund is a way of life. It's about grinding for advantage and playing the best possible creatures at a very low rate and beating the opponents to death with them. So today we are going to explore Jund in 2025, featuring the new card from Edge of Eternities, Cosmogoyf. Goyfing is an important part of the Jund lifestyle. You play something for 2 mana that's so huge that the opponent can't possibly comprehend dealing with it, and Cosmogoyf brings that action into modern Magic with a star/1+star creature, elemental. Lurgoyf, and it says Cosmogoyf's power is equal to the number of cards you own in Exile, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. So we want to exile things and then attack the opponent with the largest possible Cosmogoyf. And to do that, we have an insanely low curve that supports all kinds of cool cards to make our Cosmogoyf epic. Starting with Molt Tender. This is our Deathrite Shaman impersonator. You mill a card and exile a card from your graveyard to add a mana of any color. Yeah, that's mana. Mana's good. Dark Confidant. That's a Jund card. That's 100% a Jund card here in 2025. Amazing. Since the max CMC of our deck is 2, I foresee that this will play very nicely. We don't have a Thoughtseize, but we have a Deep Cavern Bat. We can make a 1/1 lifelinker that takes a card out of the opponent's hand so they can't deal with our Cosmogoyf. We have a removal spell. It's not quite a Dreadbore, but Feed the Cycle lets you forage to pay its cost, and that means exiling 3 cards from your graveyard. That's an instant speed way to grow your Cosmogoyf, which you'll see in this video comes up big. Inti Seneschal of the Sun is a great way to both discard cards and fill the graveyard, exile cards for the Cosmogoyf, and put a +1/+1 counter and trample on the Cosmogoyf, which is huge when you're trying to trample over for the win. It also really helps by growing Deep Cavern Bat. Then we have Questing Druid. This is a 2 mana that exiles 2 cards, so can instant speed grow our Cosmogoyf while providing card advantage, and is a Goyf of its own in a way, because you cast your red and your black spells and this thing gets big. Then we have the Jund staple that is Scavenging Ooze, backed up by Scavenging Ooze's new BFF, Keen-Eyed Curator. These exile cards from both graveyards, but obviously exiling cards from your graveyard grows your Cosmogoyf. So all part of the plan. We have a new card in the deck, Frenzied Baloth. This is just a rate monster, because if there's one thing we don't want, it's Cosmogoyf getting countered or the damage getting prevented. So for 2 green, you get this amazing 3/2 with all these abilities. I can't even just read them. They're right. Yeah, they're there. There's so many abilities. There's so much text. It's Questing Beast in micro form. Amazing. And because all of the creatures in the deck are 2 mana or less, and because haste on a Cosmogoyf sounds like something I am 100% here for, Breakout is a beautiful card for this archetype. This sorcery lets you look at your top 6 and reveal a creature card from among them if it has mana value 2 or less, like they all do, onto the battlefield. Haste until end of turn, and the rest of the text is basically irrelevant, because in this deck you're gonna hit every freaking time. So Hasty Goyf, amazing. The bigger you can make it, the stronger it is. The mana base is a little tricky. It's tough out here for Jund. We get Stomping Ground, but we're waiting on the other Shocklands to show up. But don't worry, Starting Town is here to fill the role, along with some Surveil lands to get some stuff in the graveyard. And we've got the new planet, Susur, the Secundi Void Altar, and stationing this thing with a Cosmogoyf means we can sack our Goyf to draw like our whole deck. We're gonna draw our whole deck off a planet. That sounds pretty good for a land. My friends, are you ready to see what Jund can do in space? Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. On the play, let's get out a Confidant, hopefully soon. Surveil, that can go bin. We already have a few bats. That's a lot of tap lands. Not good. Okay, right off the top. Never didn't have it. Let's drop a bat. Get in his hand and see what's cooking. The bauble can go. And then there's things that enter and draw and then leave and draw, right? When it enters or leaves, draw a card, sack it to stun something. Okay. Pixie fodder. Somebody loves this pixie deck and keeps gassing it up with more key cards. I think we want to fill this bin. That's a pretty good card. Let's keep it. Let's play this Dark Confidant. Make life total go back up. Okay, more of the relic that we knew about. Confidant's currently alive. And we see the Shocklands ready to go over there. Man, Esper's mana got good. You get 2 Shocklands? That's insane. Compared to like what I'm trying to figure out over here with my Surveil lands, I look at the amount of tap lands I have to play in my 20 land Jund deck with all 2-drops in it. Right? It's crazy. So crazy. Now what do we do? We don't even have double black for Feed the Cycle. There's a 3/2 over there. Let's exile some cards and see what we get. We got an Inti. And we have a Molt Tender. Let's feed that graveyard and that exile zone. One more card in graveyard and Feed the Cycle exiles 3, and then Cosmogoyf is a threat, assuming we draw one someday. And the Deep Cavern Bat is really good at racing, but if they kill it, they get back the Bauble, which kills something else, which flips this board over in a hurry. The question is, what do you remove? You only have 11 health. And you want to race me? Okay. Sure. Pixie, are we just drawing cards here? Cheers, we're just drawing cards here, guys. Although there is a stun counter ability, but no blue mana. Chose this talent instead. All the red green lands. Okay. If we go to combat, does something good for us happen? Let's find out. $11 health. So, we have interesting choices, very interesting choices. Don't think this planet's of any real use. All right, where to put the counter is a big one. Because I have a feeling this bat's gonna die. So I'm gonna put the counter on Inti. I'm willing to trade this Confidant. We've definitely received our card advantage. We exile a Breakout for later. And we can wait for blocks here. They want to trade their prowess Otter and go down to 6. That's okay. And oh my god, a removal. Who could have foreseen this? Where did this come from? And they go for the bat. Good. Take you to 8. All right, we need this breakout to the Cosmogoyf. Very bad. There it is. Frenzied Baloth on top against a blue deck. Seems good. There's a 3-point bonus with Feed the Cycle and a +1/+1 counter and trample potentially. What's your target? Target Cosmogoyf. We love that. Is this going for the win? I think it is. Double bobble. Wait for the target. Wait for target. Tricky, tricky. Cosmogoyf grew up. And we're reading. Oh, I love it when they're reading. Okay. This is just to draw a card? Okay, then you're not killing Cosmogoyf. Care to attack me now? With an Inti that gives out trample to the Cosmogoyf? That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm telling you, that ain't what you want to do. Okay. We go to 3. What else you got? Funny. Trample Goyf. And why not? Show the true power of the Cosmogoyf. Smash! Ah, it's good to be a Jund deck. Well, this hand doesn't make the colors we need, which is so sad because it's so close to good, and it has the only 2 Verges in the whole deck that don't make green. And there you go. We'll keep this. What will we put away? One of the Cosmogoyfs? No, we're here to play Cosmogoyf. Let's put away the Frenzied Baloth. I know it's also a new card, but I mean, we built this deck around GOYF'D. Let's Goyf. Playline of the Guild Pact. Okay, what memory is this? Build a graveyard. I mean, I guess I'm playing Dark Confidant then. I'm so confident in my Confidant. That is a Baloth. That is a Cosmogoyf. Mana open. Let's see if we can hit land. Maybe 3 Cosmogoyfs is too much. Maybe. Unclear. All right, can the opponent clean up this board? That's already going very well for us. We sort of have 2 Dark Confidants. We see so many cards this way. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Frenzied Baloth, Frenzied Baloth. 2 cards in exile because of my opponent? Where to begin? I'm just gonna break out. And what do we hit? Another Confidant. Do we keep the cards rolling or do we drop a Deep Cavern Bat on them? Bob. Let's go. Cornucopia. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what this all is out to do. Is this going to be the infinite guideline? I guess we do it again. And this time we get a curator. Well, I've got some graveyard hate here. We're a green source from off the top from double Baloth, and they're at 10. But they're going to be gaining life. They're at 8. What a perfect situation. All right, 21. Lands, hello? Only got 3 cards, surely. Okay, double ley line, that's just 5 life, no problem. Yeah, that's fine. Get me something in my graveyard here. I missed 1 exile from the graveyard with the Keen-Eyed Curator. Hopefully that doesn't come back. Can't be countered. Get him. Down to 8. Still a green source off the top from double Baloth. Yeah, okay. That's not that much. 10 cards. Deep Cavern Bat off the top. This is 8. They're at 10. We go for it. What else can we do? Can't be countered. Baloth going the distance. Oh, I think we only had 10 cards left. That got us out of a sticky situation. Starting town, hallelujah. The card is so necessary. We might draw an untapped land off the top. So let's go straight to Molt Tending. Gotta get that graveyard full. Gotta get those exiles happening. And that's an escape tunnel and a second starting town. Lucky me. It's time for Dark Confidant. Ah, Hello Good Game and I have been around a long time. We're not milling yet. By the way, our life total is going straight in the toilet at this rate. Tifa, no! All right, mill a card. Deep Cavern Bat. Are we gonna die to Tifa next turn? There's no way, right? But our life total might go way down. All right, let's use this mortuary. Let's bin this card. 2 cards in graveyard. Let's mill this card. You know what? I'll even attack. You want to trade for Dark Confidant? That's fine with me. And I could just deploy another threat, which would be better for me. All right, no such thing. Feed the cycle, my friends. Tifa, get away. You leave. Bristly Bill. Okay, it's gonna be a tough one. That would be a land. That's an ooze. We're gonna need that ooze. Life total go down. So I think I also need this bat to break up this landfall deck. Oh my goodness. I mean, it has to be this. This is the thing that's the problem. And then we can exile or we can get ooze online. I think we want the ooze online. Also, we could work on having a 7/7. Oof. Ooze. There's a lot of creatures involved in this. Ooze is going to be huge. Could attack if they block. We have graveyard fodder, but no. Dark Confidant, feed me. Yeah, this Hydra might just get us. What I need is like another feed the cycle, and there's 2 gone already. We're trying to play fair magic here. Do you mind? Okay. This is 5. I mean, I have to kill it, I think. Because I can't race this, right? But I also need the cards. But I also can't take the damage. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to exile a card and then exile the Tifa and gain a life. But let's see what happens. That's not good. I think we have to let Inti try to do some work, dig us deeper. Incremental value, not good enough. Oh, feed the cycle, though. Huge hit. Hydra gotta go. Come on, we need a huge Cosmogoyf. We're up to 6 cards in the graveyard. Where is it? We might be setting up for a breakout Goyf. We're at 13. It's so low. Back up Hydra. Stop hitting all your land drops. It's enraging. Dude, do we have to take this as well? I feel like we do. That's gonna be an 8/8, and we only have 1 more feed the cycle in the whole deck. I don't think we can do it. I think we've lost. Right now, I'd say we're like a 1%er. That's a 10/10 trample with a consult the star charts. That's almost certainly going to make sure that their next land drop is what they need it to be. We have to win on this turn. We have to play like there's no next turn. That's a 1/3. All right, exile from my graveyard because we need to prepare for Mega Goyf. That is a land. That is a questing dryad. Oh, not like this. I think making a 7/7 isn't even close to good enough. Remember, they'll cast this, then they'll probably play a fetch land. This will be a 40/40. Seek the beast, indeed. Where's the Goyf? None of you are the Goyf. So specifically what we need to hit is like breakout Goyf. And I guess it has to be exactly those. We got the feed the cycle, but we need an untapped land now. Oh no, starting town, not like this. It has to be an untapped land. It is. Another day. No! No! Only 2 cards in the graveyard. No. When do I have this until? No. Oh, and it goes back. I ate from my own graveyard hoping to hit a Cosmogoyf. If I had eaten from the opponent's graveyard at the end of last turn, I would have had the 3, and I never thought I'd get the 4th feed the cycle before the first Cosmogoyf or the first breakout. Oh, a second breakout. Oh God, this is heartbreaking. Oh. Oh, God. That feels so bad. Hey, this hand gets off to the races and has plenty of green. Forsaken Miner, so sacrifice potentially. How do we compete with that? Well, let's fill the graveyard for starters. Maybe I'll try for the good old bat with +1/+1 counters approach. Overlord. Skeletons? Yeah, skeletons featuring the new legendary. Return a creature card from graveyard to battlefield. It's a skeleton. All right, let's see that Harvester of Misery and get it out of there. Green in your deck. Oh, 2 harvesters. Well, that's rough. Maybe I should have just taken the Corpses of the Lost so they can't play that on time. And they do green. All right, game it is. And we go to 12. That Harvester of Misery is going to be annoying. If they top another land, we are ruined. I think this card is going to be too slow and not relevant. And we needed the land, and we did not get the land. So if they play an untapped land here, I think it's just over. Okay. There goes my lifelink. And they have a scout, which hits land. It was close. So do I block? If they descend this turn. Descend. Oh, they already have. So they're getting that back. I mean, does me attacking with the Inti do anything? I mean, I think I have to try. I have to try. I think that missed land drop is just going to ruin me, though. This tap land isn't good enough. Backup Inti gone. Any Goyfs? I cannot draw a Goyf in this deck to save my life. Okay. So now is it removal time since I'm at 8? What's this do? I think it is. I think it's removal time. Or we could play 2 Molt Tenders and do some blocking. Okay, Soul Cauldron. I guess they can make this a thing and give out the ability. So now what does that mean? Return target creature from your graveyard to the battlefield. It's a skeleton with no abilities. Okay, 6/5, no abilities. I mean, that's a colorful way to play. It looks cool, but like, if they just played another skeleton or a removal spell, they win the game. Right? It's kind of weird. Also, where's my graveyard hate? Didn't draw any of that either. So awkward. We'll go to 2 because why not? It was just a terrible hand. Just a terrible hand. All right, Goyf maybe. Don't have time for both questing druids, so I could attack, exile something, see what I get. We could also try to break out Goyf. Where are we at? We're only at 1 card in exile. This would exile 2, 6, 15. Still not enough. Yeah, we need to block her now. This is not a good play. Ugh. Hey, but at least there is a Goyf in my life, huh? How about that? Here's my Cosmogoyf. Ah, yeah. All right. So then we block, feed the cycle. In theory, we're not dead, but we're probably dead. Because every threat is lethal and they have a removal spell in hand. So if they target the Molt Tender with a Harvester, they've got it. But maybe they want to fiddle around instead. Yep, that has no abilities. Okay, they are fiddling. They are fiddling a lot. This is the good news. Unless I have a way to give this haste or fling it. Like, Skeleton does not have haste because it has no abilities. That's why your corpses combo isn't going to work. Ooh, 5 cards still. Really? You're increasing the size of my Goyf. I wonder why. Okay, they have elected to attack. The 6/5, what does this become? This becomes a 6/7, but we don't want to lose it to the Harvester. So we want it to block a much smaller creature. We want to feed the cycle targeting the Overlord. Oh wait, this doesn't even have to block. But it probably should. I can't increase its size though. That's frustrating. And I think I need it to get through with the Goyf. So like this. And this. Do I feed the cycle? Okay, they're going to try to shrink the Goyf. If I exile 2 cards, it stays where it is. Do I save feed the cycle and try to cheese out a win and instead seek the beast? I think I do. This is bold. This is a call. We get another feed the cycle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How many cards engraved? Just 4. Not many. Okay. Do they pay 1 life and descend this? That might help me. And remember, they also exiled a card from my graveyard with the Soul Cauldron. They have an extra 5/5 here. We have a breakout. If this hits another Goyf, that would be huge. We need to get more cards in our graveyard. This is a start. It's a Goyf. But I can only give trample to one of them. I have to discard this, exile this, cast this. They're at 15. And it's going to take a little luck, guys. Also, they can see the feed the cycle. But let's see. They won 1/1 block. My friends, is that good enough? We're gonna exile 3 things. I think we're gonna come up 2 points short. Oh man. Oh man. It was a bold call and it didn't quite pay off, but we gave it the go. Ah, the Goyf giveth and the Goyf taketh away.